Hello and welcome to the USFtv Sports Report. I'm Jack Shifley. We start the show with women's soccer. At 5-7-2, the Lady Dons have already improved from last year's disappointing season. The Dons ended September with an early season Southern California road trip, finishing with mixed results, losing to UC Irvine and tying Cal State Northridge. The Dons return home to play Cal State Bakersfield on October 5th, as USFTV's Natalie Zanni reports.
On October 5th, our women's soccer team played at home in their last pre-WCC game against Cal State's Bakersfield. The Lady Dons came out strong, keeping the ball in Bakersfield's half throughout the first half, but were unable to capitalize on their opportunities, leaving the score at 0-0 at halftime. However, the girls did not get discouraged and came out stronger and playing more aggressively in the second half, which caused number 26 Jane Shook and number 2 Christina Hall to receive a yellow card each. But pulling it together, the Dons scored their first goal in the 53rd minute by number 10 Nicole Moore, and again less than 20 minutes later by number 8 Alexis Melke with an assist from Christina Hall. A good end to the pre-West Coast Conference games. I had the opportunity to interview junior Christina Hall after the game. Hi, I'm here with one of the captains, Christina Hall. Congratulations on your game today. Aside from the victory, how do you think your team did today?
In the first half, we definitely didn't play our game, but we came together and we just competed, in the second half is where we got our goals, so I'm pleased. We still have some things to work on, but we're doing great.
What kind of things do you have to work on?
Just playing to potential where we have been before and up to par like before.
Are you satisfied with the overall preseason games?
Definitely. We're 500, so that's pretty good ever. We've never done that far. I've never been that good, so we're just excited for season now.
How do you think you'll do in the conference?
Potentially, I think we can win good 5. We have some top teams like Portland and USD, but the rest I think are definitely beatable. So, and if we compete against those two, we can definitely beat them too.
All right, congratulations again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
After the great win against Bakersfield, the Dons hosted Seattle University on Friday, October 10th, in the first of 2 USF soccer games that evening at Nego-Esco Field. USFTV's Matt Luciano reports.
On Friday, October 10th, the USF women's soccer team took on Seattle University at Nego-Esco Field. Seattle University was the first to score going into the half. The Dons came back in the second half, tying the game at 1-1. But Seattle scored the game-clinching goal later in the second as they prevailed 2-1. I caught up with junior Samantha Brand to talk about the game and how the teams are getting ready for conference play.
I'm here with Samantha Brand on the Lady Dons soccer team. Just have not lost tonight. What do you guys feel like you have to improve on to get ready for the next one?
I think that we have to improve a little bit on our consistency. We played really, really well in the last 20 minutes, but I think if we started the game like that, it would have been a different game.
And versus playing on the road or playing at home, how do you think that affects your guys' playing style?
It's obviously harder to play on the road because we don't have our friends and all of our college friends, but on the road is kind of fun because we have hecklers and we have to deal with things like that, so it's a different game.
And being a junior on the team, how do you feel you motivate the team or give them advice on bouncing back from a loss?
I think that we had a really rough season last year, and so we kind of know as a team that was here last year how to deal with that kind of thing. So I think experience alone helps a lot, and just telling them how I felt as a freshman and things like that.
As a leader on the team, what do you think it's going to take to get ready for a conference?
I think in the last 20 minutes tonight, we played so well together. We played like we wanted it, and I think if we do that all 7 games, we'll be fine in conference.
All right, well, good luck, and go Dons.
On October 12th, the Dons lost their first WCC road game of the year to St. Mary's 2-0, and will begin a difficult road trip starting on Friday, October 17th in Southern California against the University of San Diego, and then will travel back up north to play Santa Clara on the 19th. Now men's soccer. Game 2 of the women's-men's doubleheader on October 10th saw the men play longtime Bay Area rival St. Mary's in their WCC home opener. Natalie Zanni reports.
On October 10th, our men's soccer team hosted St. Mary's for their 3rd game of the West Coast Conference. The Dons played strong in the first 22 minutes of the game, in which Connor Chin scored the first goal, giving USF an advantage of 1-0. However, the USF Dons were not able to maintain their advantage as St. Mary's quickly came back to score in the 35th minute. The score was tied 1-1 at halftime, but St. Mary's managed to score 2 more goals in the second half, ending the game with a score of 3-1 in favor of St. Mary's. A disappointing loss for USF, who had won their first 2 WCC games. After the game, I interviewed senior and captain Jeff Russell. Jeff, it's a disappointing loss today, but what do you think your team needs to work on to improve?
Well, obviously we need to clean up our defense. I think we got 2 road wins, and we just came to this game a little flat-footed. We need to come into every game, steady as a rock. We try to practice being like a machine, just every game play the same no matter what happens, and we didn't do it today. We just need to refocus and bring it back next weekend.
Despite for today's game, how do you think you are on your way to the conference?
We got a good start last weekend, but again, this is pretty disappointing tonight. But I feel positive in my team. We've had we have such great players. There's so much talent. We just have just games like this we need to learn from, take the positives, learn from the negatives, and just move on. I think we'll be fine in conference.
Okay, and as a senior and a captain, how would you like to motivate your team?
I think the only thing I can do is just work my butt off every day. Just try to lead by example. I try to work my hardest out there and try to lead by example today. And sometimes that's not enough. There's 11 players on the field, so I think just getting everybody on the same page slowly and surely will be fine.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
The Dons will play St. Mary's one more time this year in Moraga on November 9th. The USF volleyball team and head coach Gilad Doran could not have asked for a better start to their WCC campaign. As of October 16th, the Dons have won 7 straight games and are undefeated in league play at 5-0, with impressive wins against the University of San Diego and St. Mary's. USFTV's Billy Conlon was there at War Memorial on October 2nd as the Lady Dons played host to WCC opponent Portland.
The Lady Dons, coming off of 3 straight wins, came into their first WCC league play game of the season Thursday, October 2nd by welcoming in the Pilots from the University of Portland. The Lady Dons came into this game with a 12-game winning streak over the Pilots, which includes not losing to them at the Hilltop since the year 2000. USF took care of the first set by winning 25-21. Then in the second set, they trailed Portland 21-14 until Addie Webster caught fire while serving and led the Dons to 11 unanswered points to take the second set 25-21. The third set brought the same story behind the 2 senior middle blockers, Carly Babin and Alex Gombos, as they recorded 9 kills apiece to take the third set 25-22 and a 3-0 victory over Portland. This win made it 4 straight for the Dons and a 1-0 start to their league play. After the game, I caught up with Aaron Bragg.
We're here at War Memorial Gym with Aaron Bragg, freshman of the USF girls volleyball team. And Aaron, big win today, take down Portland 3-0 for the first league win of the year. And talk a little bit about the set number 2. You guys are now big, able to come back, rally all the way back to win the set. How big of a confidence was that going into the third set?
I think it was huge for us. Like, we're a team, we know that we can stick together, and we always just need to play hard. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. It was a little intense coming back from 19-10, but we knew we could do it, and we came back.
Okay, and as I said, first league win, first league game of the year. How do you guys feel now after getting the first one in the belt? What type of improvements do we need to see to continue this winning in the league?
I think this is huge for us. Like, first win's always a big one. Just keep working hard every day, coming into practice, knowing what we need to do to get better, and hopefully we'll just stick with it and keep getting some big wins.
Now, this being your first league game of the year, any different than what you expected, or what was it?
It was nice to finally start conference that we can actually play for something that we're out of preseason, so it was exciting.
All right, well, Aaron Bragg, part of the USF women's volleyball team that won their first game of the league today, 3-0 over Portland. Thanks.
Thank you.
We would also like to congratulate our friend of the show and senior blocker, Carly Babin. Carly received WCC Player of the Week honors for her performance against USD. The Dons will try to continue their undefeated streak on October 18th against nationally ranked Santa Clara University in Santa Clara. For everyone in the sports department and the entire USF TV, I'm Jack Scheifele. Thank you for watching the Sports Report.